One time for the bad bitches in the back that's rocking with it, girl. Play with me. And just like that, baby, we officially live on the official Wydoe podcast with your boy Wydoe, and we got the Syndicate Nation family in the building. Some technical difficulties. I can't even hear the own intro, but we're here in the building. How we feeling? Flea, Weez, Coop, Keeks.
Talk to me, baby.
What up, man? I like the intro, man. By the way, I think this shit dope, man.
Bro, you said one time for the what? And one time for the what? Talk to
one time for the one time my day one. Come on. So I recorded that song, Weez, and I couldn't record anything else. I was like, that's it. I just like how the beat drops.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I like it,
bro. I see the vision, bro. I know.
As you guys know, man, welcome to the 2025 NBA Finals Game 1. Oklahoma City Thunder, Indiana Pacers, Game 1 in OKC. We're going to get to that. We'll save all that for last. We're going to have some picks, some X factors. But I got a few questions if you guys don't mind. Some rapid fire shit. We'll go through it. If you guys didn't know, tomorrow is a big day for basketball. Lance Stevenson is going against Michael Beasley for 100 racks.
I heard about that.
You guys got any picks that you got? Who you think is going to win? And what is your thought on one-on-one basketball?
Anybody want to go first? Or
I ain't got nothing to say to this.
Go ahead, Fleet. Pop it off.
Feel me? Keith said he got B's. If I had to put my money on it, I wouldn't put my money on it. So
I like that.
Lance's energy is the energy I like, but I think Bees is the better player, so I don't know who to go with. Bees is being mad, cocky. Lance is like, I'm locked in. I've been working out. Like, I don't know what you think this is. And Bees is just like, bro, this is going to be light. So we're going to see. But it should be a good one-on-one. And this is some, like, groundbreaking shit right here, bro. We never had nothing like this. It's like a boxing pay-per-view card.
All right. Let's do respect. Can we please do respect? WNBA led the way with the shit. With that 1v1 tournament. Come on now.
Yeah.
I didn't even
They put it. Yeah, stop. Yeah.
I like
let's put some respect.
And it's not the WNBA. Have some respect, bro.
My bad. I'm rival. My bad. I apologize.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, you're right. Shout out to the women, though. You're right.
Shout out to the women for putting that on and doing the 1v1s. These the basketball guys, but they always say that 1v1 ain't real basketball. But I got beats. Go ahead, Josh.
But hold on. It's not only the WNBA arch rival. It's not only that, bro. These boys, Frigga and them, they've been doing this. So, you know what I mean? So, shout out to them doing the 1v1s and putting it on and actually making it a big thing, bro. So, them boys deserve a shout out.
Say it
again? Frigga. I don't know how to say this. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
Is that like street ball?
He's a YouTube hooper. And
he's a YouTube hooper, bro. He's the one that actually been going around, traveling around hooping, bro. Okay. Yeah, playing the 1v1.
I respect it, man.
He probably about 3 years ago, he pulled up to my local court, Jessica Clinton, and me and Al pulled up, and the whole city was out there, bro. I'm talking about at least 300 people, cars lined up everywhere. He pulled in on a bus, like he's on tour. Think about that. He's on tour, hooping at local gyms and courts, getting paid to do it, getting crazy.
He did the same thing in Hartford. Flooded Hartford out when he came out here. Lit.
But going back, I got B's, bro. But I like Lance. I like the way he talked, man. But like Flea said, I like Lance, but the way he talked. But B's, he got all around game, bro.
B's is dumb nuts.
And bro, it's hard if any basketball player like. Playing against a lefty, bro, it's hard to defend against a lefty, bro.
Especially the one that got a whole bag.
He can play back to the basket. He can shoot, especially in a one-on-one situation.
So but I got B's.
Keeks, who you got?
He said B's off the rip.
Oh, he already said B's off the rip.
I took B's off rip, but for me, one-on-one basketball, I think one-on-one basketball is legit basketball because that shit really just shows you like if you could really go get a bucket by yourself. But at the same time, moving without the basketball and all that stuff is very important. Just like you see from Shea Gilgeous right now, like you see from Steph Curry being able to play off the ball.
Yeah, very true. I think it's a good skill. I mean, we got some one-on-one guys in here for sure. Flea is a one-on-one player for sure, but he can also play team ball. I think it's a little overrated in terms of the kids that take it like the video games where you're playing a video game. As soon as you don't like somebody, 1v1 me. Now it's become in basketball where you're hooping and then you go, well, 1v1 me after I'm kicking your ass in 5v5, which matters. Why the fuck am I going to go play you one-on? So I don't really like that, but it's as good as get your game right, get your skills right. But in my opinion, if Flea beats me on one-on-one every time we play, but then we play 5-on-5 and he can't guard me in a full court matchup, I'm better than Flea.
Facts.
But it's good to
I
have.
heard LeBron be getting his ass bust all the time in one-on-one.
Who that?
I heard they just don't. LeBron. I heard they just don't drop the clips.
Exactly.
I heard Michael Beasley specifically used to bust LeBron ass.
And I could believe it. LeBron isn't really a one-on-one type style player. You know what I'm saying? I would believe that. But the topic of the night, we'll go ahead and break it down first. NBA Finals, Pacers, OKC. In OKC, I'm pretty sure I saw a little video on the Syndicate Nation page that my dog Keeks might think that the Indiana Pacers are the better team. Is it for clips? Is it facts? What are we doing?
I'm saying, what? It's really for facts, bro. That shit really went up, and this shit just really made me double down on it even more. But that shit is really facts for me because I really feel like, and this makes me, I was doing even more research on it. I feel like they got the more experienced team too. I feel like they do. Miles Turner has been in the league for a while and being productive in the league for a while. And Pascal Siakam has a championship. He does.
Caruso too, Fields.
That's cool. But I'll take a starter having a championship than a person off the bench having a championship.
Okay.
And I just feel like their team meshes well a little bit more, and it's hard to find out who's gonna go off that night. And they really aren't dependent on one person. And it's hard. But for the OKC thing, I'm not saying that Shea is like you stop Shea, then you're good, because it's not like motherfuckers can sit here and stop Shea. Like that shit hasn't been done all season, so we gotta see. And another thing I don't like about OKC, I was looking into their defensive stats. A lot of their defensive stats go based off of steals. And I know you're saying, well, if you're getting the steals, if you're getting the steals, then you're putting them in clamps. But if somebody's playing good offense and taking sound care of the ball, that doesn't work. The Timberwolves were not playing sound offense. Their point guard doesn't even play point guard. They sit their point guard in the corner. Their point guard, Halliburton, is actually going to be handling the ball. So I feel like it'll be less turnovers.
And the Pacers take care of the ball originally, leading up to this. So nothing you're saying is crazy, to be honest.
Now, in my opinion, Flea, you talk to me. Okay, Flea's a professional capper, aside from a real hooper and
Almighty
a coach.
Sportsbook.
Okay? Almighty Sportsbook. Go follow it. If you're not, you're broke. Let me tell you this, Flea. Would you agree that a lot of people, we're not going to stop SGA? There's a focus on it. We saw Ant try to guard him a few times, but a lot of people are talking about the Pacers have multiple guys that can throw at him on top of Halliburton, Naismith, all these. Okay, so in your opinion, what is, and all of you guys, who we got to win, and Flea, what is the X factor for both teams?
The X factor I'm gonna go with the X factor first. The X factor is the turnover battle and transition. So Phils, look, I'm glad you brought that up. Everybody loves the Pacers because they play this fast-paced game. Guess who's playing at the fastest pace in the playoffs? The OKC Thunder. People don't know that part of it. So the pace and the turnover battle is what's going to win the series. And I think OKC is going to win both, which is why I have OKC.
Weez, talk to me.
I think the X factor, that there's going to be two X factors for me. Chet for OKC and Miles Turner for Indiana.
That matchup then is the X factor.
That matchup,
is
going to be the X factor. Oh, who wins the game or who wins this series? I feel that.
Okay, I like that.
I don't care who you put in front of Shado.
Getting his.
Put him down for 30
Yeah.
plus.
He
Not
said
only
30
that,
plus.
not only that, bro.
Will
Why do
we
you
see?
think?
Go
My
ahead.
fault. What you was gonna say?
Will we see Shea adapt a new play style? A lot of times we see stars get them to the finals, get them to the Western Conference, and you kind of change the style a little bit. Will we see the same Shea?
Bro, if it ain't broke,
bro,
I'm with you.
if it ain't broke,
bro,
with you. I'm just
don't
saying.
break it.
Shea is the most consistent human being on the planet.
My whole life is consistent.
He's been the same person for 3 years straight, bro. This is easy.
Bro, and to go back to please comment, bro, about Caruso having a chip. Why do you think teams keep vets around? Why do you think
For
that?
moments like this.
For moments like this, to teach the young guys, to let them know, yo, this is how it's
This
done.
how it
This
And
is
I
how
want-
it looks.
And I want mine with LeBron
question.
James. I
So
can show you how it
question.
looks.
Young guys these days, right? You know these bags is all that matters, right? You think they're gonna listen to Siakam that got more money, or they gonna listen to Caruso?
I think they're just gonna stay steady, stay the course.
They're gonna
And
listen.
if they get a little bit out of line, Caruso's gonna be like, all right,
Nah, bro.
this is not me.
That's
I'm
losing
nah.
hoops. Yeah,
You
that's
think
not
you think
championship
you think
basketball.
these young boys getting paid is gonna listen to Caruso?
Yeah.
These niggas don't
Yeah.
even be listening to their coach half the time.
Not even
OKC,
listening.
not OKC specifically, but like as a unit, bro. These boys get people fired every day in the NBA. You think that a person that's making less money than them on the bench is gonna be able to rile them or morale them?
No, I think that the money that they're making is gonna arouse them.
Oh,
I think that.
yeah,
I
because if we
think
win a
that
chip, we're max players.
exactly. I think that if you put, they got that dog in them, all of them in OKC.
Yeah.
You hear them after the interviews, they be barking. They be having the crowd doing the. They got that. They all have that dog in them.
Nah, that's savage.
So I think they all want it.
They do.
Coop, man, you the football player for sure, but you already know champions. You know what real winners look like. Who you got?
As far as the ticket,
OKC, Pacers. Who you got the full finals? We're gonna ask game one later on, but right now the whole finals. Who you got, and what's the X factor?
OKC. I got OKC, and then
What's your X factor, man?
X Factor. I like that matchup. When I heard we said that match, I was like, I like that matchup. We mentioned that. We mentioned that. So I'm like, yo, I had to think about it. But I like Caruso, man. What he did with Jokic. And if that X Factor and check in is ass whooped by Miles Turner, who you think going to stick him? Who you think going? Because he could guard 1 through 5. After he did that Jokic situation, he could guard 1 through 5. So I give it to Caruso.
He can't guard another big.
Huh?
Try to tell Caruso he can't guard a big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna give it to Caruso. I like Caruso, man.
Oh, so he's the X Factor of the whole series.
X Factor.
I like that.
I like Caruso as the X Factor.
I say he was the X factor of the Denver series.
Yeah, changed it.
He literally single-handedly became the X Factor of that series, bro.
Yeah, so I like Caruso again.
A lot of people think that since Jalen Brunson was able to get his pretty much when he wanted to against the Pacers, that's a real fault for them against a guy like Shea. Do you think the same will happen, or is Jalen Brunson? Give him some respect.
No. It's the same exact shit is gonna happen. And bro, this is the thing. It's not just Brunson. Greek Freak had a historical statistical series against them right before that. And then if you go to last year, Jason Tatum worked them out. If you go to the year, like, bro, everybody's star player busts their ass. Shea is just the leading scorer in the whole league. So what the fuck you think he's about to do? Everyone does this, but you're gonna stop me?
But I asked that to say because, like, the Pacers, they still win. So they're almost proving we'll let them score. We'll play the high-score game. And that's why I asked, will they change this up? Because they might have to change something. Will they change their route? You know what I mean?
That was specifically my high school team, bro. When I say everybody had fucking their high-point games on us in the ECC, bro, go ask Sam Donahue, all these motherfuckers, bro. They had their high-point games on us all the time. Didn't beat us not one time. Didn't beat us not one time.
So hold on. Let me get this right. So y'all telling me everyone's having their high scoring games on Indiana and they're winning, right?
Yeah, Indiana's still winning.
Hold on. Who has the most wins period this season, bro?
Oklahoma City, best team.
And guess
again, don't nobody. I don't like that
who's been getting
argument.
30 the whole time, bro?
I don't like the argument of most wins. The most win team of all history lost in the championship. That doesn't help.
But also, the best team all year last year won the championship. The Boston Celtics was the best team from beginning to end, and it ended like that. That's how this year's going. They've been the best in the beginning, and it's going to end just like that. The whole time. Beginning.
I mean, it could. It's a possibility. I don't think that it's a set in stone thing, though.
Well, obviously, they got to play the games. But
not only that, bro. Y'all missing the point. They are playing against who's the number one defensive team, bro?
Oklahoma City Thunder.
I'm not answering.
Bro, so I'm hearing all this high scoring. Bro, they got to go against the number one team historically. Defensive team.
Yep.
So right now, if you look on FanDuel, Halliburton is not even projected to get over 18.
He's not.
They've been underdogs each series, I believe. And in first game, been big underdogs, and they've proved them wrong.
Bro, let's get one thing straight.
What Keith has said is that they're 11 deep, and they're full of shooters. They're full of people that run. They don't have one guy we need to go through. We can have multiple people get 30, 40. So I hope it's a great game. And here's my question to you, Flea. We saw OKC last against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm an Ant-Man fan. I was kind of shocked at what happened.
This is what I mean. Why are we downplaying what OKC does? They beat the shit out the T-Wolves.
The shit out of Timberwolves. And it was clear that they were relying on Ant and Julius to get some. And everybody else couldn't really make it happen.
Yes.
So they were able to shut somebody down. Maybe not even shut, because to me, they didn't lock Ant up. They just made him play a different role. He was trying to give the ball up. He didn't know when to get his, but it was just off. And that's why I don't think he even took it as they got me. It's just they outsmarted me. That's why it was weird after the finals. Anyway, the Indiana Pacers can shoot. They showed it with Naismith, Nemhard, all these guys, Siakam, Miles Turner. They can score from many options. So it's, to me, will it be harder for OKC to focus on one guy to shut down? And I think they got a better chance than the Timberwolves matchup-wise. Would you agree?
I love the matchup. It's a great matchup. But OKC shuts your water off. So whatever you do to get water, they're going to shut it off. They just shut theirs off because that's what their water looked like. It looked like AE and Julius Randle. If these dudes' water look like the three-point line, they're not going to light them up from the three-point line.
I don't think
whatever you want to do.
When I saw DiVincenzo shoot 14,
defenses do. That's what the point of being a great defense is.
So let me ask you a question. Why did they how did they get to a game 7 with?
Because Joker is the best player in the world.
Okay, they play inside out, right?
It's because Joker is the best player in the world.
That's questionable. Best center in the world.
Fleet, is it a weird thing to you that they let the Timberwolves shoot a lot and they got blown out by 40? So if you make shots, you can compete and beat them. When I saw DiVincenzo go 2 for 14, to me that's green light for Pacers shooters. If we can separate 14 threes from those.
DiVincenzo doesn't usually shoot like that. And the same thing for Ant going 1 for 7 from the 3-point line and them losing by 2.
Yeah, I think this is random. Yeah, I think these dudes came up to miss. Yeah, I think they showed up to miss. No, bro, they're missing because they're getting boxed up.
The rims are the same.
Bro, the reason DiVincenzo gets 14 threes is because we are shutting AE and Julius Randle's water off. That's what we want you to do. Now, if you're coming into the series telling me you want to shoot threes, I'm not going to let you shoot 14 threes.
But you're talking
that before.
But you're talking about a team who playing 2-man ball.
Thank you.
Pacers don't play like that.
On these two guys,
Pacers don't play like that.
And we're gonna make you kick the ball out. That's
Pacers
what we want you to do.
Pacers don't play like that, though.
Versus the Pacers.
Matter
of fact, bro, their game plan might to be, Tyrese, please go try to give Lou Dort 40.
Go get 40,
bro. Go for it. We're gonna stay home. We're gonna stay home on every one of your drives, and you're gonna have to try to give Lou Dort 40 tonight. You're gonna fucking lose. And that's how we shut your water.
And I don't think they play. I think they play as a whole team almost just as much as freaking OKC.
How are we gonna play as a whole team when I'm not leaving the corners, bro? How are you going to kick to your teammates when I'm standing in front of him?
There's a big
you're
X
making that shit
factor.
sound a lot easier than it is to guard a guard in the NBA. What
And
guard in the NBA are you just staying in
just
front
like it
of?
was hard to lock up AE, and they did it.
First of all, AE is
both
not a
things.
point guard. That was my perfect point. That was my next
They
point.
said AE was the next Jordan.
AE is not a point guard.
He still might.
Jordan got the ball
young.
from some. Jordan got the ball from somebody else. Kobe got the ball from somebody else.
Agreed.
AE's point guard is sitting in the corner. That
Agreed.
shit is not okay, bro. That shit is not okay. So, and again, that's the game plan. It is the game plan.
Than Shea before the series. I heard AE was a better basketball player than Shea Gilly. That's what I heard. And Wydoe, you probably would have said that before he sent his ass packing.
A lot of people would have said that
before.
Now.
Yeah, I was definitely on it. And I still like his
a
style.
A lot of people would have said that before.
I'm not hearing it, bro. You couldn't figure it out. While I was over here giving you 40 clips, brother. You're not better than me.
He didn't figure it out. Exactly. He didn't figure it out. But this is a different team. Nobody's saying that he's better than him now. That's not an argument right now.
And my argument is they're going to make Tyrese have to beat them. And they're so disciplined that when they have a defensive game plan, they execute it. That's why they're the best. Why don't they get credit for executing their defensive game plan all year, and you guys think they're going to stop in the finals? Come on! Does that make sense?
I just don't think that is so that they're going to win.
To get here, bro. We're going to stop now? No, they're not. They're not.
I see
Let's
reasons.
be real.
I see reasons.
I can't wait to see it. That's where
I like the shoot.
And it's starting in how long? We got 45 minutes, baby. We're be inside the NBA.
Yeah.
This could be the Inside the NBA pregame show.
And I think we, as all hoopers and athletes, I think we believe in something called momentum, something called destiny, something like that. And I think the Pacers have had a real impressive run. Shot underdogs every time. We knew who the OKC Thunder were. We know.
I'm not going for that.
I'm just saying, like, we expect
way too many arguments for y'all to try to tell me y'all knew what they was. Y'all would not.
No, I definitely.
Beginning of the year, beginning of the year.
I'll stay on the side. I told you I'm dying on this.
Stand on business. A lot of people told me OKC too young. They got to show me. They never been there before. Flea, you bugging. That's a regular season team. Nah, stay on that side. Nah, y'all did not know. Y'all had no idea.
I'm saying they're in the one of 5 teams that'll probably make it this year. We thought that going day one. That's my point. Yeah. Indiana wasn't in those 5. You know what I'm saying? They weren't a favorite. True. We were thinking Denver, other teams, Minnesota, whatever. But they're one of the 5.
I don't even think they was top 10.
I think real hoopers were. They're here.
Hold on. Stop downplaying Indiana. They didn't go to the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
I get what you're saying.
That means you were one. Hold on. That means you were one of the last 4 teams to play basketball.
Was they ranked high?
You came back top 5.
Okay, let's name them. Cleveland. No, let's name them. Cleveland, Celtics, Lakers, Clippers. Was they not ranked higher than Pacers coming into this year?
How were the Lakers ranked higher than the Pacers?
The Lakers had aspirations. Yes.
More people would have said the Lakers were
going
to win the
over the Pacers.
Over
the Pacers.
More people would have said that though.
We're going off the public perception. We're going
more analysts would have said that shit too.
I would have said, the Pacers
said that shit.
Yeah, I would have said that.
Casual.
Gil's not a casual.
They're way in the East and the West.
Hold on, but Gil's a Lakers fan though. Gil's a Lakers fan. That's documented.
And he's still an analyst.
It's true.
At the beginning of the year, Philly was higher than him. Philly was higher than him at the beginning of the year.
Oh, I knew Philly was going to sing.
I
knew Philly was going to sing.
I'm just saying Philly wasn't a part of the conversation. All right, my bad. My bad.
You go. I had to let y'all go, but like my whole idea, like I don't even like opinions. They're just waste of time. But I was
okay. Yes, go ahead, Wydoe. My bad, Wydoe. Go ahead.
I agree.
The reason I'm rooting for them, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for the Pacers. They got a chance. At the end of the day, they got to play. No one's going to be right.
Yes.
They got to play. I'm just here to figure out shit. And the one thing I want to ask, Rick Carlisle, veteran championship coach, does that have any big impact in this series? Because it's not just these hoopers going for it.
Rick, hold on. Yeah, first of all, that's a big presence. And that's something I've been downplaying. I haven't spoke about. 1, Rick Carlisle is that. He's really that good of a coach. And 2, he's been in a position where he got to the finals as an underdog and nobody thought he had a chance and he won. When the Miami Heat made it the first year with that big 3 and he pulled up with Jason Terry and Dirk,
Yep.
And got them the fuck out of there. He did that. That's a fact. So yes, Rick Carlisle is huge. But I'm on the OKC side. That's why I didn't drop that gem on y'all till right now. Fuck out of here. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Gotta stay on that side.
I don't care. But that's true. He did do that. So Rick Carlisle is huge. They have the coaching advantage. They should have the coaching advantage. I like this dude over here in OKC, but if technically resume wise, they should have the coaching advantage.
And as both young teams, we got a champ, maybe a little bit bigger roles in Pascal and Caruso, but the coach, that's kind of real.
That's major. Because one thing we can guarantee in this bitch is Indiana's gonna make an adjustment.
Yep.
This ain't Tibbs. Indiana's gonna make it. Now that's gonna be the key in the series if the coach could match his adjustment, because Rick Carlisle's adjustment's gonna come, and then what are you gonna do when he makes his?
Right. And now Weez is a lifelong historic Kevin Durant fan, so I watched him watch those Oklahoma City Thunder very well. So we've seen both potential dynasties. Weez, for you, is this OKC team better than that one? Is it geared up, and is this one that's going to win the championship?
1,000%, bro. 1,000%. I think this OKC team is better than the Durant, Harden, Westbrook team. 1,000%.
And for reference for all the viewers, when you say that, when people say that, you have to look at OKC and those at that time, not prime Harden, prime.
No,
at that time they were young boys.
That team versus this one,
right? This one plays a different form of basketball. This one isn't playing the Miami Heat, obviously, but
talk to me, Phil.
That's my point. They're not playing LeBron in his prime. In D Wade, what? What are we talking about? What?
But
they're not playing LeBron and D Wade in their prime. What?
After losing too, they were ready at that point.
Bro,
they were ready at that point.
Bro.
Yeah,
and this is what I love, because neither of these guys have lost. Like Tatum and them boys lost. They came back and won. It was like Celtics are scary. So now it's a fresh, both teams. Yeah. I love what Flea said, adjustments.
Yeah.
Can OKC make the adjustments, or are they just the powerhouse and they just steamroll you?
Bro,
they made adjustments every series.
Okay.
I am big on defense, bro. You cannot beat defense, bro.
You can't take the ball from grown ass men and we acting like this is normal, bro. It's not normal,
bro. And all of these boys are on
players.
They're on this.
Who you guys think is all world? I watched AE get picked. Come here at half court. What? Yo, come on, bro. That's not happening normally, bro.
Bro, their chemistry is unmatched. They're all on the same string, bro. Like
I fully get what
both teams are.
That's what I was thinking about, because
I'm talking about compared to the old OKC team.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm still on that.
Yeah.
They had, so if we, like I said, on that Nuggets team, they had to make mad adjustments. Went to a game 7 because the Nuggets are they have a bench. They have the starting 5 that so you can't focus on one person.
They have the best player in the world.
Yeah, I get that, Fleet, but you still have these boys on the outside scoring things of that sort. You still have a Westbrook. I know people go at Westbrook. Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is it shows that once they can't focally attack somebody, like make one person be that person.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
The Pacers have multiple people that they had trouble. They had trouble.
But it's like it's like what Flea said. Are they going to be able to say you're not shooting?
Yeah,
the whole team, no one's shooting, and that's
tripping. You cannot use the best player in the world as your example. No one else has Jokic, bro. So no one else can do that, bro.
Our Pacers real good at backdoors. Cuts and everything else. So they're not just sitting at the 3-point line, Flea. These people are not just sitting at the 3-point line.
But every team would be good at that if you had Joker.
Cuts, the ball moving, all that. Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead.
This is the thing. So the reason why Denver is getting that is because OKC can't say, Joker, go give us 40 to win this game. Because why? Because Joker can go give you 40 to win the game. So they have to load up. So they have to send 2. So when we send 2, mathematics means on the backside, they have an advantage, don't they? So yes, you look like you're moving around going crazy. We do not have to help off Tyrese because we don't believe it. go give us 40. Man. You can't.
And
So
at the end of
stop
the
using
day,
that reference.
Okay,
end
all
of the
right,
day-
all right.
but Coop, at the end of the
I-
day, although he's right, Tyrese Halliburton proved he can go drop those big bucket games. He proved he can do it. So can
He hasn't
Seattle.
had 41 times.
And them boys came back in the fourth quarter. That game is pivotal. They can score quick.
He's impactful.
fast.
You got to say he's impactful though. He's impactful.
And this is why the Knicks lost, because if the Knicks, the game, his high so far is 36. When he had 36, he had 15 assists. If the Knicks cut the 15 assists, they would have blew them the fuck out. That's the problem. Y'all let him get everything.
No.
You let him get everything.
That's not possible. If he gets 36 and doesn't get the 15 assists, if you don't stop him, he's going for 60. That's wild. Any NBA player, bro, that's like that and getting 36, bro, if you don't stop them, they're going for 60. That's my point.
Okay, big
15
boy.
assists doesn't always mean, oh, he was there. Sometimes it's, oh, they stopped me, but there it is.
I agree. If
You
you're
know
going
that,
as an NBA superstar, you're going.
Now, at the end of the day, boys, we can always go back and forth. I think we know who it picks in. Keeks, I'm riding with you. I got the Pacers. I already plugged them in at plus 700 when they won game 1 in New York. So I'm riding that one. So shout out to everybody on the wagon.
Bro, tomorrow when you're on the highway, just roll your window down and throw your money out of it.
Bro, that was better off just giving that to me.
$20 ain't nothing plus 700, baby. We good. We good. A couple of quick fire questions, if you guys don't mind, darling. We'll wrap this thing up. Real quick, we're all athletes, basketball, football, everybody can speak. Off the top of your head, who is the best teammate you've ever had?
Oh, shit.
Is that like locker room guy kind of vibe, or?
The best teammate you ever had? Anything, it doesn't have to be your best friend necessarily, but teammate, because what I mean? It is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Does on the court matter?
On the court and off. Best teammate you ever
mine's
had.
is Weez.
Not player-wise. This isn't the best player you've played with. The best. You see what I'm saying?
You talking about like a chemistry on the court, bro?
Yep.
We win chips everywhere we go. We in a championship game every time I walk on the court with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'm not picking nobody else. I win everywhere I go with this guy. I'm good. Straight. Like shit. I'm good to go.
Since Jersey days.
Since that's how we met. We met winning a championship, bro. First time ever.
Love it. I love it. My favorite. To me, my favorite teammate ever had is Heck Ailman. Shout out to Heck.
That's who I was gonna pick.
That's the referensive question I'm saying. Yeah, not the best player you play with, Flea. Your best teammate, like the best teammate.
Yes, bro. Heck is good energy, no matter what. No matter we're down 40, up 40. He didn't play a minute. He had a good game. He had a bad game. Heck is shaking everybody's hand. He's standing up. Bro. Heck's the GOAT.
And I love it. Heck
always literally give you the shoes off his feet. Heck's the GOAT.
Heck always reminds everybody what the main thing is. He's going to support you and boost you as your own individual, but then, hey, we're here for this goal, and I love that. Coop, who's your best teammate you ever played with, if you can think of anybody?
Cousin, Michael Shorter. My cousin.
What made him a great teammate?
Not because everybody know up here, I don't do well with positivity, man. If you talk shit to me, I don't know why it makes me lock in more. If you talk shit to me, it makes I don't know, it just does something. It's like, yo, all right, let's get it. So it's kind of a bad thing, but the negative makes me like go crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, and he was the one that just be like, he knew what buttons to push. So
you know what buttons to push.
Yeah.
Mine would be my manager, bro.
Ooh.
He's a teammate, bro. I consider him a teammate.
What was his name?
Benjamin Wallach, bro.
Yeah,
Benjamin Wallach, bro.
That dude was it,
bro. He was clutch. He was real close. We was in the same grade level.
Yeah.
He just made sure that, you know what I mean, everything was good for the team, bro. And
he did, bro.
On and off the court, bro. And he didn't even play one look a second, bro.
Never put a jersey on, man.
Never put a jersey on.
Yeah, he was huge. He was huge.
Bro.
Shout out to Ben.
Helped me in class too, bro. Helped me in class too. So.
Yeah. Shout out to Ben, dog.
Keeks, best teammate.
Best teammate in sports. My boy Vogans LaRue. He went and played at Coastal Carolina, lineman, started playing football when he was in 8th grade, started playing basketball when he was in 6th grade, originally from Haiti, came over here, and is the most humble person you would ever meet, bro. and he's always a team first person, and he's living well right now. And yeah, I'm just so happy for him because he's always a selfless, kind person, bro. And he's one of those people that, yo, if you don't like him, motherfucker, there's something wrong with your ass.
Give me a name, first name that comes to your head. If your team needs one bucket to win the game, what name are you calling?
Kobe.
Can't be yourself. Got to be a teammate you've ever played for. One teammate you've ever played for.
Played
your
with.
team needs one bucket. However, they got to get it. 1 point, 1 score. What teammate outside of yourself are you calling for 1 score?
Dougie Hinton.
Flea?
Yeah, y'all know who I'm picking already. So I don't even have to answer.
Flea is ice some shit though. Flea is ice some shit though.
I never played ball, so
I'm gonna go with P.
Paris Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, P is nice too.
Yeah.
Weez, who you going with?
Bro, I'm going with Fleet.
Family?
Bro. Come on, I don't got to
We knew that.
But P is a good one though too. P is a good one.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, if I need one shot, no matter what, especially if it's a 3, I'm gonna shout out my brother Frank Martin. He's never let me down in my life, especially if I get to talk to him before he takes that shot. It's gonna be cash money. What's the dance look like?
I'm picking Frank if it's on free throw on the line.
Oh, me too. Me too. Game winning free throws, Martini.
What teammate or person that you know has the purest jump shot you've ever seen?
Wydoe.
I'll take that.
For me, I've never seen it before. Weez. Since I met him, I've just still never seen it, man.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. Fields is in there. That shit is.
Oh, the midi. The midi?
That
the midi
machine. Nah,
the midi magician?
Yeah, that shit's wicked. I call that shit a layup. Every time he pulls it up, I say that's a layup.
The midi magician. That's why I call him the midi magician. But if we talk
best 3-point shooting form I ever seen is my guy Wydoe. Best mid-range form is Fields, bro. That shit, that pull-up is that's 2.
You gotta love a pure shot. I want to ask y'all boys, a big moment in a lot of athletes' life is when they realize they need confidence in themselves, believed in themselves. What moment was it for you that you finally realized or that you started to believe in yourself? For me, it was later on in life. What moment do you think can you look at and said, I believe in myself now? I'm playing for me.
I'll go first. Honestly, for myself. Oh, go ahead, Phil.
Oh, you go first.
For me.
Okay, for myself, I know.
Yeah, go, Phil. Yep.
My fault. My fault, Flea.
Yeah, nah, go. It's a lag.
Yeah, facts. For myself, I know earning Division I scholarships and being able to like turn them shit down for academic scholarships in football, that was like the key to like let me know like I did it with no trainer. I had a couple coaches that played Division I, but I wasn't asking them in the off season to work out or nothing. Like I made sure I went out and got it on my own and made sure I worked out with people, but I felt like I did what I needed to do, multiple workouts a day. I did my research. A lot of research, honestly, on YouTube, watching games, watching athletes. So I feel like that's the moment that I realized that I could do anything I really wanted to.
Go ahead, Flea.
Is this sporting career?
Sporting, yes. That's sporting wise,
so
athletics.
Mine was honestly when I started to put the work in, bro. When I met Coach Malloy, who was on Syndicate Nation, go watch that episode if you didn't watch it. That's a great episode. But yeah, when I met Coach Malloy and we was getting in the lab, and I'm in the lab 6-7 days a week, and then I'm going to hoop with my friends, and that gap is getting big, boy. That's when I realized, I'm that. Yeah, I'm here for real. For
me, I was a late bloomer. I did everything as a kid. I skateboarded, I hunted, fished, I played basketball. I'm just that guy, right? When I really started playing ball, I was okay in high school. I was pretty good in college. I became really good later on in life. And to me, a pivotal moment was in college and basketball, and Flea and Weez were there. But I love my coach, Peretz, but I shot a shot, and that motherfucker tried to yell at me while I was in the air. And I told him, Coach, you thought I was going to miss? And to me, it was a realization that my own coach didn't believe in me. Whether I was right or wrong, I just realized if he don't believe in me, who else does? So I yelled at the team. I said, we got to play for us. And then from that moment on, I played pissed off and I believed in me. Weez, when did you know you were that guy?
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all boys, bro. Since I was 7.
Talk that shit.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Talk that shit.
Right, so look, let me explain though.
I know why.
When I first started, I played. My mom was like, "All right, you getting into sports." First thing was football. First time I ever played football, bro. Won a championship, won MVP. First time ever walking on the field.
Chill, bro.
Next, I played baseball. They calling me franchise. They calling me winning championships, winning MVPs. Then when I got to college, y'all already know the college story. So
this is all true, bro. He's not lying.
yeah, it's true. So it's just you got
So we realized we was that guy, and then when you probably didn't realize that. You're gonna realize you're a regular person sometime, Weez, but it hasn't happened yet.
I'm a regular. That's why
I thought about it. It ain't happened yet.
Regular person, bro.
Bro, that shit transferred into the work field. His first job after Mitchell, they hired him as a supervisor. Off the rip. I said, what?
That's a fact, bro.
You do this in the work field too? I'm out.
Come on, bro. Everybody loves him.
Yo, what happened when he got to Benny Dover? They gave him like teacher of the. What did they get this guy?
Oh, like hybrid sub of the year or something like that.
Sub of the year. Like, yo, I'm out. I've been here for 3 years. You came for the first year sub of the year, man. Y'all be dick rod, man. I'm out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. So yes, bro. This has been happening all his life.
Year 2 got a classroom. Got my whole classroom.
This has been happening all his life, bro.
It's tough. He moved tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. He might be too humble. I'll tell you that for sure.
That's why
too humble. It works. It works. People talk for him. It's cool like that.
For him. Fact.
Yeah, it's cool like that.
No, because I don't like to talk, bro. But I gotta get out of my comfort zone, bro. So you know what I mean. So
very true. And now, as we speak, okay, the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Pacers, they're probably pregame, getting ready to go and play the game of their lives. What was your guys' pregame like? Were you somebody that was super hyped? Did you want to be super calm? Leave me alone? Are you pissed off? What was pregame like for you? How'd you get in the zone?
Calm shit. I'll say I gotta be calm. I can't be too hyped because I feel like it makes me lose focus. So I try to be calm, stay locked in, and then try to find the focus. That's why I try to listen to Jay-Z.
What's good, Curtis?
What's good? What's good, man?
Yo, we got 50 Cent in the building. Wydoe
I'm in the building, man.
We here.
I'm in the building, man.
I'm in the building, man.
I'm in the building, man.
Who that? The cream? Is that the creamer at the top? What up?
What's your name on here?
Yo, nah, bro. I gotta tell y'all what he did, but off stream, bro. Off stream, bro.
Yeah, play
this
it,
dude
man.
Cash is a freaking clown, bro. Nah, bro.
I ain't no hater, man. I try. Hey,
funniest dude ever, bro.
Flea, what was your pregame look like, dog? Were you locked in? Don't talk to nobody. What was your mindset?
I'm blasting Chief Keef. I'm not really trying to talk. I'm locked in. Yeah, I'm just trying to jump ball. Let's jump ball. Let's get out there. Yeah, I ain't really with none of the extra shit. I'm not with the playing around. I'm not with the talking. I'm locked in. I got my music in my ear. And yeah, my matchup is in for it. Whoever the fuck it is.
Like that. I'll ask Coop and Cash next because their sport is violent. So, Weez, before the game, you're a nice guy no matter what, but I've seen you be mean on the court a few times. What's your pregame, Dyke?
Nah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling, bro. I
listen to some R&B music.
Nah, I listen to like Rilo or probably some Dirt. Rilo, big boy.
Pain.
And then
I like that.
I'm just chilling.
Mine is a mix. It's like the way when I'm on my way there, it's hype music. You know what I'm saying? Like Pastor Troy, shit like that. You know, I know that's kind of way back for y'all, Pastor Troy shit. And when I'm there, like 30 minutes before the game, it's calm before the storm, because I'm in the trenches. So calm before the storm.
I like that. Fight night comes down. Big Dog Cash is a professional boxer. Put some respect on his name. What's fight day like for you, Big Dog? How you getting
that's a good question.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling all day. I'm just relaxing. I don't try to do nothing. I don't even try to go get food or nothing. I want everybody to just do it for me. I don't want to leave out my room. None of that. You know, I just another day in the office for me. You know, I'm just going.
Stop texting people on your fight night, man.
Oh, you talking about you? You talking about you? I actually take that back. Cool was bothering me, asking me stupid ass questions. Now I think about it. Actually, now it's you. I'm blocking you from now on.
Hey, yo, I said, yo, why are you texting me for, son? Like, yo, what?
I'm blocking you from now on. I'm blocking you the week of the fight, man.
I love that. I love that. Now, obviously, last time we talked about, the issues of trying to knock somebody out. But Cassius, do you fight angry? And is fighting angry a waste of energy, would you say?
It is a waste of energy if you go in there and fight angry, to be honest. I don't think it don't work for me, like fighting angry, because now I'm thinking about is knocking the person out. And anytime I've gotten knockouts is because I ain't thinking about it. I ain't even trying to like really get it. It just happened. But when you look for it, you don't never get it. So I need to not do that no more.
When you're up, you up, man. All you need is the points, win rounds.
Oh yeah. When you said up, when you say you up, that got me.
Oh,
Yeah, that threw me off. That threw me off. That threw me off, crazy.
And now I always think it's interesting. Okay, we see a lot of pro fighters, and we know what adrenaline is like. Everybody's watching you. We don't know what it feels like to have the world watching you, the lights on you, dog. Do you actually feel punches as you're taking them in the fight? And do you feel your own hands as you're connecting on somebody?
Nah, you don't really feel it. Nah, you don't really feel it like
It's
that.
an adrenaline thing.
Yeah, you don't really feel it like that. That's why I think if you trying to do it, if you trying to kill somebody, you feel it. Like you feel you missing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's so yeah, you don't really feel it. You just know like boom, something might have landed by that reaction more than like you just feeling like the thud. You know what I mean, Coop? I know I knew he was gonna say something.
What is wrong with this guy, man? Yo, kick him out, man. Kick him out.
I beat you to it.
I want to ask you, Cassius, anybody on this screen right here that you know well, could they have been a professional boxer if they would have trained their whole life?
Man, that's a good question. Let's see. 1 second. Dang, that's a good question, man. I'm gonna go with. Damn, they all got different qualities. They all got different qualities. Like, say hi. They all got different qualities.
I think Weeds might be too much of a nice guy. I can't see him wanting to.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm about to say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he could probably turn it on fight night where Flea already there. You know what I'm saying? And the same way with Flea, I think they could turn it on. Like, they could put the switch on. Coop, he probably already gonna be riled up. I think Coop. Hold on. I think Coop either he gonna knock you out or you gonna knock him out. That's he like one. Same with Flea.
Coop the boxer throwing all haymakers and shit.
Yeah, I think they going out on that sleeve like they going box like yo. I'm trying to kill you.
Hold on, bro. What would their nicknames be? What would their boxing names be?
Man, you already know the creamer. I'm going with the creamer.
I'm out.
You already know what he got. You already know his. He probably got the worst one. He got the worst one. I can't even pick no more after that.
Yo, man, y'all gotta relax. Y'all have to chill with it.
What is the deepest you ever gone in a fight, round wise?
Oh, 10 rounds. 10 rounds.
When you get to round like 7, 8, 9, and you're sitting on that bench, obviously you're tired. Can you even hear? Do you understand what your coaches are telling you, or are you just kind of gathering yourself?
Nah, I can hear it sometimes. Like it depends on the trainer, though. It depends how long you've been with them. If they got your ear, just like in the game, like running a play. If you got a coach that you respect and you've been around him, and he told you run that play, you gonna run that play. If you don't, you gonna just try to get that bucket. You know what I mean? Depending on like how your game is, you try and get that bucket. So I think it's the same mindset. Like, but once you in there, you hearing the crowd and all that, and it's different, yo, because the lights is real hot. Like those lights are beaming, and you
like
already a little
hot.
tired. Yeah, it's real. Like the lights itself is super hot, so you gonna sweat everything, out of you. So
Man, I never think about that, though. Think about that, bro.
Yeah, the lights is beaming. It's like some type of super light or something, right, Grant?
One of the last things I want to ask, man, we're about to get off here and get on the pregame OKC Pacers. If you all could instantly learn one language, what would it be? For me, I'd like to learn sign language. I think it's super cool, interact, and it's kind of unknown. What language would you like to instantly be fluent in?
Mandarin.
I like that.
Haitian Creole.
Sakpase.
I like that.
I want to learn how to speak Chinese though. I want to learn how to read and speak Chinese.
Nishiwa.
That should look crazy when it's written. I feel like there's just that doesn't make sense. So,
I can't because
Fleet Savage, what language you speaking outside of
Spanish,
Jersey,
bro?
Spanish. God damn.
I think that was the easy answer. I don't know why I felt like that was the easy answer. That's why I was
Spanish,
like,
what up, man?
What's up, Nah?
Hey, for me, hey, I'm with you. Wydoe. I'll probably do sign language too. Cause look, when Diddy was in that corner, he was doing sign language stuff. And you got to be able to read that. You got to be able to read the room. So I'm going with that too.
you gotta be able to read.
I feel you, because if he pacing back and forth with that thing on his face, you gotta be able to get out of there if he you gotta be able to get out of there, bro. You never know.
get out of there.
Bro, for real. I'm with you. I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you, bro.
Yo, that's too much. Last one, we're gonna get out of here, man. That was amazing. I want to ask each and every one of you guys: are you the greatest athlete of your family's name? And if not, who is?
Woo! Come on, me. Easy.
Shout out to my grandma. She's the only one that I know that played high school basketball. Outside of that, I'm the only one that played collegiate sports. So I think I take the throne as young Wydoe. Are you the best athlete of your family? If not, who is?
Yeah, I am. And if I'm not, they treat me like it. So
Now,
me,
Mr. McLean.
I'm the only athlete in my family.
athlete, period.
Athlete.
Yeah, my little sister.
As far back as you want to go, it is what it is.
Damn,
my family wasn't playing basketball.
But your dad looked like an athlete, though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
You're the only athlete.
I had a cousin. I got a cousin that was a McDonald's. That was a second team McDonald's All-American. So he got me beat.
Oh, he got
That's
it.
big time.
Damn. And what sport?
Basketball.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the.
Yeah, he's
a
tough.
legend.
Honestly, he played Cassius in college. He didn't refuse mad scholarships and was like, "Nah, I'm about to just go."
What school he went to?
We might have lost Keeks for a little bit.
All right, Keeks.
Coop and Weezy, y'all the number one athlete in your fam.
Well, I would say so, but my grandpa Charlie, he ran in the Olympics track.
Come on,
so he got you.
That's big time, Weez.
That's OD.
All done.
Yeah, so I would probably have to get that to him.
Yeah, you might have to get at the grandpa, but you're the best all around though.
Fact.
Nah, I give it to my cousin, Tyshawn.
Take it downstairs.
Nah, he was nasty at basketball and football, but he turned to other things after a while.
Got you. So he was good. Did he make it to be good in high school? If he was good in middle school, come on, bro.
That's the thing.
Oh, nah, cool.
I mean, you look at the potential we have, but
middle school superstars,
son, when you living in Waterbury, it's something different happens, man, in life. So
it's horrible.
It's
horrible in Waterbury.
It's different things that happen, man. They're getting away.
Okay.
So
I understand.
I love that, man. I guess we lost Keith for a little bit. He had a little technical difficulties, but unless you guys got anything else, anybody want to shout out, man? It's been a great show. We got the legends in the building. It's your boy Wydoe, Syndicate Nation. Game 1 tonight. Final. Give your picks for game 1. I'm going with Pacers upset.
Pacers. Pacers. I'm going with Pacers.
If you want to know what I went with, join Almighty Sportsbook, baby.
There you go, baby.
I got OKC.
Pacers. Yo, Wydoe, I don't think you won it now because
I've been locked in, baby. Plus, I'm good.
I'm letting you know, Wydoe. I'm a jinx, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm on, you know what I'm saying? That's why I shouldn't have picked for you.
We're gonna be good. No matter what, put your bets in. Get your game right. Roll up. Get your drinks going. Game 1 is tonight, 8:30. And like Flea always says, we're gonna see you at the window, baby. This is Wydoe. This is the Syndicate Nation. If nobody told you, baby, you look good.
You look good.
Bye, Cream.
Bye, Cass.
Thank you, Wydoe. Thank you.
One time for anybody out there chasing their dreams. One time for the family. One time for my day ones. And one time for the bad bitches in the back that's rocking with it, girl. Play with me.